What is happening, Internet? How's everybody doing? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's time for more Arkham Origins and my least favorite skin. Because you voted for it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Was I putting off this stream? No, I was eating. And then I filmed a short. I filmed the short and then I started eating the food. So remember, it does take me a while to eat. The fish was delish, by the way. It was very, very good. But I am the slowest eater ever, as well as I am the slowest typer ever. But anyway, let's get into this. We've got a bunch of medals to do. We are at 227 medals. We need a lot more than that. Oh boy. This skin. Ugh. Not a fan. Well, actually, do we need 350 something medals? Because the DLC doesn't count. Hold up. We only have to do this page. This stuff is not... This is DLC. That doesn't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 campaigns left to do. One Predator left to do. That's DLC, don't matter. Okay, one ranked custom Predator. Again, doesn't matter. Okay. DLC doesn't matter. Yeah, so they're counting the DLC as a total. So we're almost done. Like one more stream of campaign, then that's it. Of course, I'll do Bruce Wayne Initiative, because why not? But still. Yeah. So this one can't be done because it has the Sonic Boom thing. We can't do Sonic Boom. Dark Knight, Dark City. Featuring not a dark Batman costume. I don't like this costume. I don't care if it's the OG. I don't like it. I hate the ears. The ears bother me. I have like OCD, okay? I don't like the ears. I just want to straighten the ears. Just let me just take some pliers or whatever that is and just straighten the ears just a little bit. I don't like that weird horn-like appearance. It bothers me. Dark, what was it called? Dark Knight, Dark City. We'll just call it Dark City. Dark City EX. Do I like everything else but the mask for this skin? No. It looks like he's wearing like a cosplay sweater. I don't like the fabric that they use for the suit. It looks like really cheap material, and I know it's the 1930s, but still, you know, it looks like Batman's wearing like the animated series made fabric look better. This fabric looks cheap. Like cheap and very tight. The short little purple gloves, I mean, the utility belt is fine. I like the blue inside of the cape, but I don't like the 1939 costume. He also has short pixie boots, if I remember correctly. He has Robin's boots. Like the later pixie boots that Robin would get, Batman had pixie boots, I believe. Kind of. He had shorter boots. Anyway, I don't want to keep looking at this suit. Let's get it over with. I'm going to be having a look at this suit for like the next 2 hours. Thanks for that. Thanks so much, guys. Would I wear it? No. No, I would not. No, horseman. Brightest day. Red sun. Okay. Alright guys, pick the next suit for tomorrow. These are your choices. Zombie, Brightest Day, Red Sun, Arkham Origins. Because we haven't done an Arkham Origins DLC campaign thing. It wouldn't say DLC though, because it's the main suit. No one's going to pay me $2 million. If somebody paid me $2 million, I would wear the 1939 Batsuit and give the biggest smile you've ever seen. I'd even wear the 40s serial Batsuit and somehow make it look cool for $2 million bucks. Never happened though. Even for $1,000, I would do it. And do a calendar shoot wearing that horrible costume from the 40s. Go to a professional photographer, give him like 200 bucks and be like, here, give me 12 pictures wearing this costume. Make it seasonal. There you go. Probably do that locally. But no way. Not going to happen. Okay. Gadget stuff. This says, all gadgets will be disabled during Predator. Detective vision will be scrambled. Armor piercing. Mind your step. What goes up? I don't need to worry about detective vision in this level. So, yeah. We're fine with that. Mind your step. Blow up a mine. Increased aggression. Maybe. During free flow, enemies will pick up weapons. Pre-armed proximity mines. I mean, that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's go with that. Okay, we got our 3 modifiers on. Let's do this. If you paid me $3 million, would I wear a clown costume? If you blindfold me, I don't want to see myself in clown makeup. What would I say to the people that ran Warner Brothers if I was in the same room? I couldn't repeat it online. If I got to represent the fan base, like the Batman fans, for like the Arkham franchise or the movies, I would be the representative for Arkham and go and talk to Warner Brothers. You wouldn't like what I have to say, though. I would represent the fandom because I think I represent what majority of the fans want in the Arkham franchise. I would do that for you guys in a heartbeat. But you won't like what I have to say. It wouldn't be very nice.
I swear my feet ain't what they used to be.
I wouldn't be very respectful or anything. You need to earn respect. You're not given respect. Rocksteady needs to earn our respect again. They don't have any respect right now. I love how that big guy had such a tiny voice. Oh, that's funny.
Yo, we got another guy knocked out over here.
I got him! Whee!
Go check out that screen.
Uh-oh.
Help me.
Up, and away! Yeah.
Cut me down. Mother Mary. He's stringing guys.
Ooh! That looked like it hurt. Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. I have to detonate this stuff. Crap. No. I completely forgot about this. Is why I hate the what comes up, what comes down. Now this is going to take forever.
This ain't right. This ain't possible.
It is possible, but it's annoying.
Be patient, boys. You'll be back.
Wait, now we gotta go play all this stupid, dumb...
Batman, so glad you decided to
Yeah.
show up. I'm
That's great. I was getting too into it, and I made some crucial mistakes. Now I gotta wait for these yuppies to climb up the ladder.
This is stressing me out. Gotta find my happy.
Gotta find your happy place.
From what I can tell, it's some sort of microwave. I found it. I wonder if Batman will come back. Keep it up, moron. Keep it up and see what I do to you.
Oh my gosh, that scared me. He lived! You lived! Unbelievable!
What the hell? No one does this.
I hate when that happens.
I'm gonna cut out your liver and serve it to my dogs, Batman. You hear me? You made your point.
Come on! Stop that!
I knew I should have called in sick today.
Why? Why Arkham Origins? Why?
I don't want excuses. I don't want whining. I want damn results. All right.
Ooh, I felt a twinge in my arm there. Probably should calm down a little.
Why don't we make this easy for everyone, huh?
This is why I hate this map.
This guy's a freaking
'Cause it really sucks. He's not gonna climb back up?
You'll die badly, Batman. Making that happen is my personal mission
Uh-huh.
in life. Can we just get on with this? We better find this freak before he finds us. What's that?
Climb up the ladder. No! No! You imbecile! That's it. No! Stupid.
You think you're safe up there? Help!
Broke my little gargoyle.
You're embarrassing yourself. Just end it already. Get this stuff off of me! This job wasn't supposed to be this stressful. Anybody help! I don't stand a chance. I'm trapped! I'm trapped! You got action. Now act. Why's he always gotta say it like we done something wrong? Ah! I wish I knew where he was. Yeah! What do you want with me, huh? It's Batman's. He was baiting me.
Thank you! Finally!
Just joking. Oh no. Please!
I love how they plead. Bye-bye. No, please! Please, not in the face! Please! Here we go again. Thor is more of an anti-hero than Batman? What? Huh? How is Thor an anti-hero? Thor is like your very definition of like a super... What? It's the first I've ever heard of that. Protective aura. Should I? I hate protective auras. It's gonna break my combo. We'll risk it. We'll risk it in the Predator. I don't like it in combat. Does the 1939 skin look better in Arkham Knight or Arkham Origins? Probably Arkham Knight. Let me see. I mean, I hate the skin either way. Let me look. 1939. Whoa. 1939. Batman skin Arkham Knight. What pops up? My video pops up. That's funny. Batman Arkham Knight DLC 1939 Skin and Lore November 12th, 2015. That's funny. I still don't like it. I still don't like the skin, but it looks better. It still looks like he's wearing one of those like really weird form-fitting like bathing suits from like the 1930s, where men and women wore like full body suits for bathing suits. His utility belt looks better. The gloves look a little bit better. Whereas the Arkham Origins version, I don't like it. And I like the ears better. What they did with the ears, they improved the ears a little bit in the cowl for Arkham Knight. It's not the most accurate cowl is the one that Arkham Origins is wearing. He has the more accurate Bob Kane, Bill Finger cowl from 1939. Arkham Knight changed the cowl just a little bit. And the horns are a little bit shorter. The bat symbol on his chest is much shorter. I like the size of the bat symbol on Arkham Origins. It's much larger. It's more accurate. The one that he's wearing in Arkham Knight, it looks like he's wearing the movie cereal from the 40s. It looks like the 40s cereal bat suit, but with better ears. I would choose, if gun to my head, I would take the Arkham Knight one. Yep, Link agrees too. Link is like Arkham Knight.
Maybe this will be a challenge.
1930s and 40s was a different time. Yep. The 1930s and 40s will never come again. That selfless attitude, all that other stuff, that's gone. People are very selfish these days. The greatest generation that ever lived is all but dead now. There are very few people left from that era. My grandma was 100 years old and she passed away. So there's very, very few people from the greatest generation, as they call it. Very selfless people. Very humble people. Because my grandpa lied about his age to go into World War II. And he passed away at 84 years old, something like that. 84, 85. 2018. My grandma passed away in 2024. Or 2025. Sorry, we're in 2026 now. So my grandma's been gone a year. And she was 100 years old. So there can't be that many World War II vets or even people who were alive during World War II. Their numbers are going to start to dwindle real fast. Oh wait, what was I supposed to do again?
Kick the crap out of him! Take your best shot! What are you waiting for? Just do it!
You just knew something was going to happen. I just knew it, you guys. Something was up. Boo. Man, my eyesight is getting worse and worse. Hold up. Thor does take the law into his own hands. Even if he is a superhero, he uses the hammer to fight against villains. I think he killed a villain with his hammer. I mean, Marvel people kill like crazy. Batman has a no-kill rule. Batman's still considered an anti-hero or vigilante. No, we're still in 2025? No, we're not. Stop that. Don't do that. Have you watched the Batman Cape Crusader show by Bruce Timm? It's based on this version. I hate the Cape Crusader. I was doing episodes of the Cape Crusader. I don't like it. I was doing episode reviews of that to make back the trauma from watching the show. I saw the whole first season, did not like it. There was only like 2 or 3 episodes I thought were actually decent. The episode with Catwoman was well written. The episode with the orphans was okay. The episode with Clayface was okay, but not great. The Harley Quinn episode sucked. Penguin episode sucked. The last 2 episodes aren't very good. It's a mixed bag. Like for, what was it, 12 or 10 episodes, something like that. And they also filled it with, like, if you're going to do a show, okay, and say that it takes place in the 1930s or 1940s, your show needs to reflect the times. If you just want to make a regular show and throw whatever in there, that's fine. But if you're saying that it's a period piece and this takes place when Batman's like in the 1930s, then the things that he has to deal with has to be what happened in the 1930s. All the stuff that they put in the show never happened in the 30s. Did not happen. All fiction. That's not what they were worried about. That's not what was happening. None of that stuff. Especially like right after World War II, people were worried about other things that had nothing to do with 2020 social issues. That's why the Cape Crusader will always suck, is because it had such potential to be a great show that brought us back to that era, but they couldn't help but like muck it up. Pretty much. So we will never ever get a fully 1930s serialized Batman thing outside of Bob Kane's stuff. Or technically the animated series. The animated series takes place in a universe where 1950s and 60s architecture continued into the 90s. That's what Paul Dini said. They still had black and white TVs. They still dressed like it was the 1950s. That kind of stuff. But there was a lot of stuff about the Cape Crusader I hated. It was way too much. I could probably write a book on how much that show sucked. Bruce Timm lost his way a long time ago. They had one good writer on that show, but he only got to write like 3 or 4 episodes. We needed to see more of Catwoman, for one. The Joker tease at the end wasn't worth it. The only character I liked was Catwoman. She was the most interesting one. Yep, the early generation's job. I find justice better than just straight killing. Like, that is kind of why I'm more DC. There you go. Yeah, I agree with Jack. Jack the White. Exactly. Cape Crusader had its moments, but it was a huge miss. Exactly. I'm back, everyone. Hi, Geeky. How was dinner? Was that Penguin? I thought it was some woman cosplaying as Penguin. Yeah. What was your best year on this channel? Oh my gosh. What do you mean by my best year? The year that I made the most money, or the year that I was the happiest? What was my favorite year to work on Kwings Let's Plays? I have several. Oh no. This one's going to be annoying. Fist of Fury, Scare Tactics, Weapon Jam. Cape Crusader was boring? Yep, that too. Let's see. Year 1 was my favorite year, I think. Year 1 of Kwings Let's Plays, we were experimenting with games. We were having a lot of fun. We were very nervous. If you go back and you listen to Kwings Let's Plays Year 1, we were very, I wouldn't say timid, but we just talked to each other a lot. We didn't really acknowledge the chat. We didn't acknowledge the comments. We would do a call to action for the comment section, like, hey, tell us what you think about this. But we weren't thinking about our audience as like a collective group of like fans. Amber and I were just uploading videos, and it was a lot of fun. We played a lot of weird games the first year. Some of my favorite Let's Plays was Dynasty Warriors Gundam, Ace Attorney Trilogy, Twilight Princess HD, Double Dragon Neon, Lego City, Lego Batman 2, that one Kamen Rider game we did was fun, Power Rangers Samurai. Most of the Ninja Turtles games we've covered were a lot of fun to record. The Injustice series was a lot of fun. The most amount of money I made was between 2013 and 2016. So all the games that we did then, we didn't really do very well. Well, actually, no, I think 2017 we did okay. That was the year of the Switch. But yeah, the most fun was definitely the early years. 2019 was the Ace Attorney series. We went all out with that, though. That was really fun. We had a lot of fun with Ace Attorney. I actually made Amber a fan of Ace Attorney because of that. Like, I think it was like a 6-month series. You'd have to go back and look and see how long Ace Attorney lasted, but I think it was the longest Let's Play series we've ever done. I think it started in like the spring of 2019 and it ended in August. August or September of 2019. It was our longest running series, and it was amazing. Well, I mean, they were asking about Kwings Let's Plays. Kwings Let's Plays wasn't the 01 channel. If you asked me what my favorite stuff to do on the 01 channel was Arkham City. But they were asking about Let's Plays. The Arkham City and Arkham Knight on the 01 channel and Arkham Origins, those were walkthroughs. I didn't start doing Let's Plays of Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight and Arkham City until well after those games, you know, had come out. Those were walkthrough series. I've done Let's Plays and walkthroughs of both, like, of all the Arkham games. But I mainly did walkthroughs on the O1 channel. And the O1 channel basically did a separation between Let's Plays and Batman content. 2012. Or no, 2011. 2011 was the last year that we did Let's Plays and walkthroughs on the O1 channel. Like, outside of Arkham. Like, we migrated to the Let's Play channel, and we had a gaming series on Tuesday called Gaming with the Kwings. That was a commercial for the Let's Play channel. Weapon Jam, Fist of Fury. Ooh, tease. I'm gonna get shot.
Say what you will about Santa Prisca. At least it was warmer than this here. Everyone, to me!
Crap, 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 crap! Run away! Run away! Oh crap. Ah! I'm still getting shot! Help! Ah! I fell through the grass! I mean I fell through the metal.
I'd hoped for more of a fight.
I was gonna say touch grass, but it didn't work. I would watch the second season of Cape Crusader. Season 1 was but I have not found myself going back to it. I don't trust, Ian, that the second season is going to be any good. I don't think, like, yeah, people are starting to course correct now with the whole agenda nonsense, but you have to remember that Cape Crusader's been in development, like, during the pandemic, and then the second season was written heavily during the pandemic. When that show finally comes out, it's going to be trash. You're going to have to wait until 2027 for good animated entertainment again because it's corrupted. It's all propaganda stuff. And now, you know, with Netflix buying... Let me be just completely honest with you. With Netflix buying Warner Brothers... As much as we hated the Crap Crusader, as much as we hated the Cape Crusader show, that's going to become the norm. Everything that you didn't like about the Cape Crusader show, Netflix is going to push that more than Amazon did. So just buckle up for that. I'm telling you right now, there is no way that Amazon is not going to do that nonsense stuff. Like, Amazon doesn't care about losing money. They got really lucky with that. They lost 4 million subscribers last year because of, like, some children's shows that they were pushing stuff. But they made a lot of money because of that really great Korean movie, Demon... Oh, crap. What's the name of that? K-pop Demon Hunters. They made a lot of money so that they could, you know, afford that 4 million subscriber drop in the fall. But no, Netflix is way, way worse than Amazon. Amazon does it a little bit. Netflix goes full in. Netflix also has some of the worst translations of anime next to Funimation. Netflix is full-blown crazy. You're fooling yourself if you think that. Sorry, Ian, I didn't mean it. That was mean. That was rude of me. I don't think that the Cape Crusader Season 2 is going to be good. And if it's delayed more, that means Netflix is going to really ruin it. I apologize for being rude. When I usually say you to people, I'm like generalizing. Or like I'm using you as a very broad term. Like, I'm not trying to call anybody out in the chat or anything like that. I speak with very blunt mannerisms. You know? Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe you don't.
Tear the Batman down.
I have to be the one to get the kill. My reputation is on the line.
Amazon is one of the biggest monopolies in the world. They don't care about anything. You've been watching Eastern shows? I agree 100%. Netflix is going to ruin everything. Not rude at all. Okay, thank you, Ian. I appreciate that.
This task requires
Do I think The Lanterns will be good? Yes, because The Lanterns was before Netflix. I think The Lanterns should be fine. There might be... I mean, you have to ask yourself. I saw the Superman movie, right? You guys saw the Superman movie. Did the Superman movie have anything in it that bothered you? I can't think of anything that bothered me about the Superman movie. It didn't feel like they were pushing anything. I didn't see any narratives. It was just a stupid comic book movie that was kind of fun. I think that, I think the Lanterns might be a little bit... Based on how Hal Jordan is dressing, I think they might do a few weird things. Because, Hal Jordan, if you didn't know, he's a conservative. Like, he's been a conservative, like, his entire comic book career, up until the 2020s, where they started to mess around with him in comics. Like, he's always been, like, that very, like, kind of, like... I mean, like, classic conservative. You know, he dresses nice. He's, you know, he's, like,
You have defeated one of my men,
very old school.
but you have exposed yourself in the process.
Shoot. Oh, that guy's all redded out. There's nothing I can do about him. He's trouble, though. He's trouble. Some of the famous comic book stories of the 70s and 80s was Green Arrow and, Green Arrow, who's, like, super liberal, and Hal Jordan, who's super conservative. They were fighting each other all the time. So, based on what I've seen of the Lantern show, based on Hal's appearance, because Hal, again... Hal is, like, very, very stuffy. He's supposed to be, though, right? I think the new Hal Jordan that we see is going to be very, very progressive. Which defeats the purpose of his character. And I've noticed that from the images I've seen of Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan... Hal Jordan dresses like a bum, and Jon Stewart is very neatly dressed. So maybe they're going to make Jon Stewart kind of that, like, you know, Ohio conservative, and they're going to make Hal Jordan the very angry liberal. I don't know. But I've never seen Hal Jordan look like, you know, a hobo before, so that's new to me. His appearance is very unkempt. He looks like Green Arrow. Green Arrow doesn't care about his appearance. It's true. But Hal Jordan is one of those old school guys, you know? He's always been pretty... I wouldn't say based. Very strict. Like, even, what's his name? Jon Stewart used to say that one of the strictest members of the Corps was Hal Jordan. And everybody thought that, you know, Jon Stewart gave people the runaround because he was a Marine. Hal Jordan was way stricter. You know? So we'll see if that carries over, you know? The show might be a mixed bag, I don't know. I'm hoping it's good because you know how long we've been waiting for a Green Lantern show? We've been waiting for a Green Lantern show for a very long time. Green Lantern fans have been starved for good Green Lantern since that CGI show and those amazing animated movies. Like, every single one of those Green Lantern animated movies that came out like 15 years ago were awesome. You know? They were really good. It's been that long since we've had, like, a really good depiction of the Lanterns. So I'm hoping it's good. I would love to see time-traveling heroes. I saw a channel say that they should make Green Arrow more liberal in Absolute Run. I was like, isn't he already? Like, how can they make him more liberal? Like, Green Lantern is already like a flaming, you know, flaming super lib. Like he always has been, though. He was an angry liberal before angry liberals existed. What do they mean more liberal? Like burning stuff down? Like what? He's already been incredibly progressive. He's just doesn't... He believes in law and order to a degree. He doesn't, like, burn places down or hack people or dox people or any of that stuff. Like, that's what they want him to do? Like, what? What else is there that he could possibly do? He's an ally for everything. He believes in everything progressive. They want him to call his friends who are, like, conservatives Nazis or something? Is that what they want him to do? And by the way, like, people need to stop doing that, because what you're going to do, which is slowly happening, you are going to empower people that are actually hiding in the shadows as Nazis, and they're going to come back into the public light. I'm not talking about calling your political rivals that kind of stuff. I'm talking about people that actually believe in the ideology of that evil, death-worshipping cult. Someone who disagrees with you based on gender or based on politics is not a Nazi. A Nazi is somebody truly evil that worships like a death cult. That doesn't like freedom, that doesn't like America, that doesn't like Republicans or Democrats. If a certain group of people keep demonizing people and using that term, you are going to manifest real Nazis again. I guarantee it. Because those people aren't gone. They're lurking in the shadows, and they're not your political rivals. So just like probably in 2026, stop using that term. Because now we have a Romanian actor who is retweeting and saying that Hitler was misunderstood. So you're starting to build up the movement by having all these people say that Republicans and conservatives are brown shirts. Real brown shirts are coming back, and it's the liberals' fault. I'm just saying. So before it gets really bad, you guys got to stop doing that to your political rivals. It's going to be very, very bad. Because you do not want these people to come back. They're not gone. They're just in hiding. You're going to empower and you're going to enable them. Think about that for a second. It's not a joke anymore. You have actors now actually retweeting Nazi propaganda. Real Mein Kampf stuff. Okay? Dumbasses. That was meant for liberals, by the way. I'm not calling the audience dumbasses. Calling liberals that call their political rivals Nazis. So you got to stop that. Because, you know, conservatives and independents and Republicans might disagree with you, but we're all Americans. We all believe in freedom. We all believe in freedom of religion, the pursuit of happiness, and all this other stuff. The exact opposite of what our real enemy believes. You do not want them to come back into the world. And you are going to enable them. Liberals, far left people, you are going to enable and empower these people to come out of hiding with your rhetoric. Stop it. Because they're not gone. Will you do an Arkham Asylum playthrough again for its 17th anniversary? When was the last Arkham Asylum playthrough I did? I usually go in terms of 5. I do the 10-year anniversary, the 15th, and then the 20th. Did I miss the 15th for Arkham Asylum, or I did it? Or I only did the 10th? My men are eager to face you, Batman. I will study this encounter. Where'd those idiots go? Wait a second. How? Oh, we can see him because he's... Oh, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. That's the reason why we can see you. I'm risking it. Bye-bye. Now I can see. Suddenly I see. Makes the world so much easier.
He's claimed another victim.
I did do the 15th.
Your injuries are
We'd have to look
severe.
into it. I don't know.
Start from here. Let's
Yeah, I was shocked. Like, I was like, a Resident Evil actor said a bunch of weird stuff. I'm like, no, he didn't. I thought it was one of those cases where, you know, the typical thing where woke people are like, hey, this person's a Nazi because they disagree with me politically. It turns out the Romanian actor on his his social media is retweeting actual quotes from brown shirts. And even like weird like hypothetical stuff like, you know, if Hitler was around today, he'd be misunderstood. No, he wasn't. His ideology was evil. Evil exists in the world. There is real evil. He was evil. It's not a misunderstanding. He wanted to wipe out half the world and he was winning. Very, 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 very bad man. There is nothing about him that's redeemable. There's nothing that should be studied. Everything that he did was evil and needs to be condemned as evil. Otherwise, you're going to resurrect a new dictator that's just like that. You can't just be like, huh, interesting thing to study about. It's like, no. That's like that's like a pagan person like going and like, huh, I'm going to study Satanism more, and then they become a Satanist. It's like, stop it. You know? But yeah, that's what I corrected people as like, no, he actually retweeted real stuff. Like, it's like when people were saying this guy is doing blah, 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 he was actually going over stuff that Mr. Brown Shirt Mustache Man said and, you know, doing some pretty weird stuff. The only way that he can, like, fix this is if he comes out and says, oh, somebody hacked my account. But even then, people are going to be like, why are you retweeting this stuff? Also, furthermore, why is this stuff even allowed on social media? Anytime you see, like, real stuff about brown shirts, those websites need to delete that stuff immediately. There is nothing about that ideology that can be, like, for discussion. It shouldn't be allowed to, you know, to exist at all. We literally went to war to stop that stuff from, like, invading the earth, you know? It's like websites need to erase that stuff immediately. That shouldn't be up there.
do not make one.
Yeah, you can't do that kind of stuff because the more that you keep calling people this stuff, the more that you are going to enable the real villains of the world to come back. And you'll actually give them a reason to come back. You realize that our enemies are actually waiting for us to be weakened, right? They're waiting for us to continue infighting and do all this other stuff so they can crush us. A country that's divided cannot stand. Abe Lincoln said that. A house divided amongst itself. You know, you can't do that. Because your enemies still exist. They're still out there. We didn't eradicate everything completely. I hope you guys know that.
Only 3 of you left. You 3 will share the glory of victory.
I mean, if it was up to me, I would burn every copy of Mein Kampf. No one needs to read that. Like, stores should not sell it. That should be like a banned book in the United States.
Embrace your fear. Channel it into strength, or die like a coward.
People who disagree with your gender are not Nazis. Have you heard of a book called Gotham 1919 and 1939? Hoping Cape Crusader would be like that book. Yeah, probably not. Some people are just born bad and evil, yep.
Impressive, Batman. These men do not frighten easily.
Asylum was such a treat. It's more simpler than others, but the atmosphere in the game is top-notch. It's because they made Asylum to be a horror game. Arkham Asylum was designed to give people a sense of dread when you're playing it. It was supposed to be you're locked inside of this horrible prison, and there's all this crazy stuff that's going to happen around you. Like, they were, you know, they were inspired by those action games, but they were also heavily inspired by, like, Square's, like, Freaky Games and also Capcom's Resident Evil series. That's how Eidos described the Batman games back in the day.
How do I kill you?
Oh my gosh. Am I gonna get all three? Oh! Oh no, 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 no! I came so close! Friggin' crap! Stop it! Put the... What? No!
I need more of you now.
No!
How can this be? That's not what I want to hear.
What did they give me? They didn't give me Weapon Jam? Come on!
The Batman defeats yet another brother. Who will be first to rise to
Do we still have enough Disruptor? Oh, thank God.
fear you strike from
Okay, we have enough Disruptor.
above, unseen by your enemy.
I'm sick and tired of these fools.
Useful tactic, Batman. That is the
I'm almost dead. This is why I hate these metal challenges, by the way. These metal challenges are super annoying. We also sell the Communist Manifesto. Yeah, we sell it. Communism still exists, though. I think censoring, like, really bad books is a good idea, though. It's not good to study that stuff. There aren't really a lot of people who study that and they stay good people, you know? Ah, crap. How am I going to divide these idiots?
What's that noise?
I'm going for it.
What is this? Some kind of bomb?
Run! Run! Run!
Luring me into a trap. We are running.
Run, run, run! There's probably also a reason why we sell that stuff too. Like the communist stuff. There are so many communist countries today. I don't think there's any... At least I hope not. I don't think there's any countries that use the brown shirt mentality. At least I hope not.
Get this over with. Faulty hardware.
Did that work?
And so it ends, Batman.
Thank God it worked.
Expect you've come this
Woof.
far only to fall
That was close. I did not like that one. I did not care for that one. You think Roger Craig Smith is a little bit like young Conroy? Maybe. But there'll never be another Conroy. You had to wait for him to try to shoot first. Here's the thing, where do we draw the line with government censorship, though? What's that from them censoring everything? Yeah, that's true. I wish there was a way to prevent people from reading that book, though. I don't know why anybody would want to read that book. It's filled with... It's like a satanic Bible. Like, why would you read it? It's the opposite of good. Like, why would you want to study evil? I'm not saying you as in a chat. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand how any person could read that book and, like, still be a good person. The people who did Columbine, they read that book. They hurt people. Right? That book was one of the driving forces for them to do what they did in 1999. It's not a good book. Doesn't teach good things. Doesn't even teach rational, sane things. Yeah, I know, I know. When you ban something, then, I mean, you could always ban something else. That's true. It sucks. It's like, what are we supposed to do, you know? You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. More campaign. I mean, I'll explain this. I learned when I was in college and in high school, we learned all about World War II. My teacher did not bust out, Hitler's Bible thing, Hitler's manifesto. That wasn't a part of our curriculum. Like, he mentioned the book. We knew of the book. They weren't using the book to teach about World War II or to teach about his philosophy. The book was mentioned. I don't think we need to be reading that book in school or opening it up. Like, mentioning that it exists, I think, is fine. But I think that you can still teach the evils of that death cult without bringing attention to the book that they wrote. Life isn't perfect. There will always be bad people that exist in this world. That's true. Considering you are a massive Nightwing fan, what are your thoughts on the Tom King run now that it's completed? You mean the one where they actually let Nightwing and Batgirl be a couple? I loved it. There was a lot of aspects of the book that, rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. But for the most part, it was fun Nightwing stories, and I love the fact that Nightwing and Batgirl have been a couple now for... Oh my gosh, is it like 6 years now? It was before I got shadow banned that they became an item. So they've been a couple a long time. Now they just have to get married, have babies. Want to see a Bat baby. DC probably never let that happen, but that'd be kind of fun. What does this combat? During Predator, the player will not be able to perform a silent takedown. Yeah, no, that's a death sentence. What's this? During combat, all gadgets will be disabled. During Predator, detective vision will be scrambled. Oh. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be very tricky. All gadgets will be disabled. You know what? I think I'm going to have to take the hit. Because, I mean, over the edge is fine. Round the bend is fine. Breaking and entering is going to be a pain. A major pain. Without detective vision. So we're going to do... We're going to do time and heart. Yeah, I like the dog. The little Nightwing dog is cute. I don't agree with all the stories, but I do respect Tom for letting Nightwing and Barbara be a thing. And the fact that, Nightwing and Barbara... Because they took Steph and Tim away from us. It was at least nice that DC gave us, I would say that as much as I like the Gal Simone and Chuck Dixon way of writing Barbara and Dick, I really like how DC handled the romance and the continued romance and, day-to-day life with Barbara and Dick. That's the only thing about current DC that I like. That's the only thing that I really read when I get a chance, is the Nightwing and Batgirl relationship. It's really well done. They're the type of relationship that Amber and I have. They work together, they talk to each other, they're around each other, they're not sick of each other. Them being in each other's life is like, it builds one another up, They're a couple, but they're also individual people at the same time. They love each other, and, their relationship just works so much better together as opposed to them being single, It's nice to see that kind of stuff because we don't really have a healthy straight relationship shown in comics other than Superman and Lois, but Superman and Lois, they don't really hang out that much anymore, unlike they did with when Jonathan was with a little kid before Bendis made the kid older. We got to see more of that sweet, like, kind of Lois and Clark relationship. I don't know if they really have done a lot with Lois and Clark since aging up Jonathan.
There will be justice.
Now you will all perform as per instruction.
Barbara only liked Bruce because of Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm had this weird obsession with Barbara Gordon and Batman. It's all Bruce Timm's fault. Batman never had a thing for Batgirl in the comics. Not once. She was always paired with Robin going all the way back to the 70s. Robin always had an infatuation with her, and Batgirl used to be an older woman. People forget that, but Batgirl used to be older. In the 70s, Robin was in college, and Batgirl was a congresswoman in D.C. So she was like at least 9 or maybe even 7 years older than Dick when Dick was like a sophomore in college. He had a major infatuation. They changed the age of Batgirl and Robin during Crisis on Infinite Earths. Like the new DC Earth thing with like Batgirl Year One and all that other stuff, they changed the infatuation to attraction between the two characters. Because the infatuation was there during the Adam West show, and it was there during the 70s comics, but the age gap was so big. You know, it would be like Robin dating a cougar, in a sense, you know? If that term is still around. So what DC did is they de-aged Batgirl, and they had her around the same age as Dick Grayson, and that's why we had all that romantic interaction with them in the 80s and 90s. The kind of will they, won't they, the flirtation thing. And then they started to cement their relationship during the Chuck Dixon and Gal Simone runs, but they broke them up a lot. They were an on-again, off-again couple throughout the 90s and the 2000s. It wasn't until Convergence that they actually got married, and Convergence was about the end of the world. But the original Batgirl and Robin from the 70s did not end up together. Robin had a huge crush on her, and she was aware of it, but she didn't want to... She didn't feel comfortable about dating him because the age difference was so much, but she did have a crush on him. It's just DC back then didn't really have Batgirl and him, you know, ever be a thing, because it was weird. Back then, people used to have a problem with, you know, older women or older men being, or older women especially being with younger men. They didn't really have a problem with older men being with younger women. That was a stereotype back then.
I ain't moving without some help.
If you were with an older woman and you were a younger man, there was something wrong with you.
Let's go with plan A.
That's the stereotype that they had. Oh shoot, I'm in trouble. This is timed. Crap.
Hello, what's going on over there? You ain't taking it easy on us, so don't take it easy on him. He's gotta be caught. Find him already.
I don't think that worked. No! It didn't work! Shoot! Shoot, 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 shoot. We're screwed. We're screwed.
See what I mean?
Moron, I told you not to go without back. Let me out!
I'll let you out. Great. Getting them in place for that is going to be so annoying. There's no way. Getting them to... Because not only do I have to do the round the bend nonsense, but I have to do it timed.
We gotta find him before he finds us.
I wasted my batarang. Now we're hosed.
Stop making noise! the damn gadget.
Yeah. That's fine. Come get the gadget. Come over here. Come here.
You buffoon, you brute. Before I have you with my
Oh no!
I'll be sure
I'm gonna die! Ah! Sorry about that. I had a little panicked yell there.
How'd I get set up with a bunch of damn cream puffs?
Alright, so we got 2 minutes to pull this off. Yeah, right.
I'm gonna make it, you hear me? I'm walking out of here.
Oh, you son of a disappointed me. Not at all.
Come on, run! Run, you dingus!
Don't come any closer. Listen, this shit.
No! He's too far away!
Stay back.
Come on! Come on!
Is that
He's not walking up against it.
quivering and quavering in the dark?
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Just end it already.
Great. We're hosed.
I'll kill the crap out of you.
Oh, you son of a disappointed me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. It's because this guy's an idiot.
How am I wearing this thing and working for a psycho? Stay back. Hello? What am I looking at here? I found a thing. Why can't I shoot?
No, that's it.
Stay back. Hello? Whoa.
This is why I hate this one. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it, see? He's not gonna do it. Boo! Nowadays, it's odd because a man getting with a slightly younger woman is considered creepy, but old women and younger man is fine. Yeah, it's reversed now. Correct me if I'm wrong, K-Wing, but Barbara Gordon from the 60s show first, then the comics. The original Batgirl was someone named Betty Kane. Correct. They changed Batgirl's origin so she could be on the 1966 show. So, Yvonne Craig is technically the first Barbara Gordon Batgirl, but there is a comic book called Batgirl's First Appearance where she's wearing a black and yellow boots, yellow gloves, and a blue cowl. And it's the first appearance of Batgirl that happened, I believe, in the comics like a month or two after her first episode of Batman 66 aired. Because they were trying to find a new female character for the show. And they didn't want to do Kate Kane, so they came up with another idea. So the television producers and DC Comics worked together to make Barbara Gordon Batgirl, Commissioner Gordon's daughter. But they made her older. In my family law classes today, we talked about how someone legally married an AI bot. Thoughts? Oh my gosh. They legally married an AI bot? How does that work? Like, I'm just... how? You can't do this one timed. There's no way to do this one timed. And you can't do this one because then you can't sneak up behind people. No silent takedowns. Sucks. Has to be this one.
Time to clean up.
Time to clean up, he says.
Oh, I'm pleased you're also agreeable to our arrangement. You stay and keep the bat away.
Well, I'm definitely feeling like animated series Batman here because I can't make mistakes and get shot. I'll die. Like the heart mode adds a sense of urgency, doesn't it? Because you can't take no hits.
This is not my night.
And you have to be very careful what you do, too, because those armored guys...
Here, or rather there, since I am here, and you are most certainly not.
What do you think? Gone?
Those armored guys, you can't do the sneak behind takedown thing.
Take it easy. We gotta stay cool. What is this crap?
It's called sticky goo. Bye-bye.
Look out! Right up there.
Oh, no, they saw me? Oh, it's over.
Hey, he's attacking us from those points up there. We should tear him down. Hey, where the hell are you? I can't move in this stuff. Get up, you piece of crap.
Great, this is bad.
I'm gonna find that thing and then I'm gonna feed it to you. We got no choice. We fight or we die. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes peeled. He could be anywhere. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Come on! I see what you're doing. You can't use those things if they aren't there.
No!
Oh, fragis day kaloo-kalay.
How did they see me that one time? All right, we gotta quit. I don't have any retries left anyway. Ugh. Sucks. Well, that happened. I don't know how it would work. How would... What? That's odd because now... Yeah. The way the goon ran away and Batman was like, ah! Luke Batman need a what? Need a cancer? What does that mean? One of the better decisions. Nothing against Betty Kane, though. I mean, Betty Kane and Kate Kane were just like... They were just girlfriends for Batman and Robin. They served no purpose. They were Silver Age characters, if I remember correctly. It's just like, how can we, like, remove the, you know, people thinking that Batman and Robin are, quote-unquote, buddies. I know, let's give them blonde and brunette girlfriends. That'll shut people up. But the girlfriends, they didn't contribute anything to the stories. They were just there. They're just part of the Bat family, so they can pair Batman and Robin up with the opposite sex. It was part of the Comics Code Authority. And what's funny is the Comics Code Authority was right to be worried about stuff. But then DC did that thing with Tim Drake. And it's like, you just proved the Comics Code Authority correct. Because that's what people were worried about all those years ago, like those types of things, like an older man grooming a young boy. And then you made the young boy, you know, it's like, do people not pay attention to this stuff? Holy cow! Wow, you blink and you miss that.
Oh, fragis day kaloo-kalay.
Holy cow. Yeah, they were just there. Kate Kane and Kathy Kane, the original. And then they brought Kate Kane back in the 70s and they killed her. Like, somebody murdered her. She was in her dressing room and she was talking about Batman and she was an ex-girlfriend. And I don't remember who killed her, but she was murdered by somebody. Somebody with a knife killed Kathy Kane in a throw-off story from the 1970s. I don't remember who killed her, though. Batman is very sad in the issue, though. But I mean, they just used the whole refrigerator syndrome before, you know, Green Lantern. They didn't have a reason to kill her off. They just killed her off so she would... There was, like, a thing in the 70s where they had Batman go after serial killers and, like, you know, women violators. It was part of the stories. So sometimes women just randomly got yeeted for no reason. They would bring a character back who wasn't around for, like, 15 years, and then they'll just kill them randomly. It was weird. That's what happened to Kate Kane. I don't even know what happened to Betty Kane, though, to be honest. Yo! Betty Kane just disappears.
Oh dear, what have I done? Oh, that's right. I killed the Batman.
Do they still have messed up in the comics, or is back with Spoiler? He's still with the dude. Spoiler is... I don't know. I don't even think Spoiler is with anybody. They're trying to make Spoiler swing that way now, too, though. Like, the same people that got to change Tim, they want to change Spoiler, too. They want to change Stephanie. They aren't satisfied with just one character. They want all the Bat Family characters to be gay. That's their end goal. It's true. They don't like straight relationships. They see them as toxic. We're not allowed to exist.
Who's first?
I'm gonna get shot again, aren't I?
Now remember, my good fellows, we must not allow the forces of the Queen to pass.
Whoa.
Ever vigilant.
Don't get shot. Okay, we're still alive. That's one down. I wish we had that takedown from the,
Is this guy invisible?
We used to have a good takedown that you could do. Shoot! Did he see me?
Hey!
Ah!
Here! On me! I got him!
Ah!
You see that?
There was nothing I could do.
Oh, fragis day.
Oh my gosh, this is the most I've seen his death screen. Not surprising. But why did they destroy such a great dynamic with Stephanie and Tim? So dumb. Because they have been gunning ever since like 2000 and what year did? I'm trying to remember. Ever since 2004, they've been gunning for a Robin. They wanted a Robin to be that way. They wanted a Robin to be that way for diversity. So they were going after Dick Grayson for the longest time. Then it was Jason Todd, but Jason Todd was too masculine. Tim Drake was too nerdy. And then they were actually... I think they were going to do Damian. Like, that was their whatever. But then either Grant Morrison or somebody gave Damian a girlfriend. I don't remember. But, I mean, if they really wanted to make a Robin that way, it should have been a new character. All the other characters were straight. You know? And it's not like it was like... I remember the arguments with Tim Drake. They're like, well, was Tim really with women before? It's like, what? It's like he had a loving relationship with Stephanie. They were living together in college. They were semi-retired. They were happy. And the way you wrote that ending was so stupid. It didn't make any sense. Everybody knew why they did it. It had no substance. It had nothing. Like, they took a meaningful relationship and they just, like, shredded it into tiny pieces for no reason. Other than just because they could. That's messed up.
He might be tough, but put a bullet in his head, he'll die like anyone else.
Isn't there a guy that's supposed to come over here?
Well, the Batman has arrived.
Oh no, where are you going?
One of you has been put down for a nap.
Oh boy. Yeah, see, you can't sneak up against armored guys. There's no sneaking up against armored guys.
Things are getting out of hand.
Oh no, did I do timed again? No, I didn't do timed again. Okay. I was like, whew, did I get smart? See, that's an armored guy. I can't do that.
You keep dragging your asses and you're gonna end up like this punk. He's not fighting this. He's colorful.
Golly gee willikers. I think the reason why they went after Tim, too, is because Tim was so beloved. They also wanted the... Because remember what everybody said? Tim Drake was the best Robin because he was a geek. And because he didn't have, like, the martial arts training of, like... Robin and Nightwing and Jason and stuff like that. Even though people forget that Tim Drake took on King Snake, one of the strongest martial artists of the 80s and 90s in DC Comics. A man even Shiva feared. Like, Tim defeated that guy. But people always say, oh, Tim Drake was weak and useless. But they wanted the title Best Robin, so that's why they went after Tim. And have they done anything with substance with Tim? No. But they just wanted the title. And the funny thing is, now they're making all these YouTube videos and all these, like, things. They're like, what happened to make Tim Drake downfall? It's like, are you serious? You made Tim Drake downfall. You ruined the character. What made him downfall? You took a character that wasn't one way and you twisted him. Dumbass. You'll get to write articles then and be like, oh, what happened? It's like, really? Really? Come on. Nobody's that stupid. Seriously. Miss me with that nonsense, you know? It's like, you can't go and write these articles and things about the falling of Tim Drake. You made him fall. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like these people want to have their cake and eat it too. It doesn't make any sense to me. They whine and they complain. They get what they want, and then they whine and complain more. It's like, you already got him. It's like, well, we don't want that Robin now. Now we want Nightwing. It's like, screw you. You have Tim.
Anyone got any ideas?
Betty Kane has traumas, and she experienced subsequent years drove her insane, and she adopted the identity of Alice.
Hate this holiday.
Alice as in, like... Alice from the Mad Hatter? Or another Alice character? Tim had a great relationship with Wonder Girl as well. I'm going to stop you right there. The relationship with Wonder Girl and Tim was born from loss. Wonder Girl and Tim were the rebound because their best friend, Tim's best friend, Connor, was dead. And Cassie's lover was dead. So the Tim and Wonder Girl thing was like, I mean, it happens. People get together when, you know, someone that connected them is gone in their lives and they fill the gap that way. But I would say the more healthy relationship for Tim was always Stephanie. Stephanie was Tim's Barbara Gordon. You know how Dick always swings back to Barbara no matter what? It's like she's his, like, lightning rod. Like, for the past, like, 40 years, like, Dick always ends up back with Barbara, basically. Whether he's with Starfire or whoever. Like, he always comes back to Barbara. Like, whether it's a reboot or reimagining or whatever, they always bring Dick and Barbara back together. Why? Because their chemistry is insane. They're, like, they're so similar, yet different, that they work so well as a couple. Like, they complement each other so well. Like me and Amber. Like, Amber and I work as a couple that people are still amazed that we've been around, you know, together for 19 years. We've had people say we were going to get divorced all the time. The internet is always counting down when we're going to get divorced. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. 2006, 2026. That's 20 years, believe it or not. You know? My haters say every year we're going to get divorced. Still together. It's not a marriage of convenience either. We actually really like each other. All these guys just have... Okay. All the big armored guys are gone? Fantastic. Now comes the hard part. 1, 2. How am I going to get that bozo in front of there, though? Is he actually up here? Uh-oh. Oh! Okay. Yeah, getting this guy to line up with that stupid sign down there is going to be a pain in the neck. There is a way to do it. Wait. No, he still walked past it. Yes! He realized the gun's a fake. Oh, crap. Well, it's now or never. Do or die. Where's he coming up? Which way you coming, guy? Which way you coming? Come up the stair. No! You idiot! You imbecile! Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Huh? What you doing? And don't get me wrong, I liked Cassie and Tim together, but I mean, they were together because they were mourning the loss of Connor. Which, like I said, it does happen. But the girl that was good for Tim was Stephanie. Oh, come on! This is really getting stupid. Come on. Come on.
What am I looking at?
It's a beep 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 thing.
Why did he leave this here?
I left it there because reasons. Now walk over here. Walk here. What? How did he? No!
Don't come any closer.
Oh gosh. How did he see me? Whoa!
You gotta get me up.
How in the world did he see me? Because of my pointy ears? Like what? That is super annoying. Come on. How did he see me? I was hiding in everything. Jerk. The heck? It's always something with this game. Always something. Huh? Did he just teleport? He teleported. He teleported. Of course he did. Now he's gonna go down the stairs. Ah! You jerk! You stupid rabbit-wearing freak! Unbelievable! Look at this guy! What's your problem? Oh, what got me heated? Well, for one, Goki, you just missed the teleporting thug. Like, we just watched him, like, literally instant transmission to the other side of the screen. But he saw me hiding behind... I'm trying to do the takedown. Trying to do the round the bend thing. He sees me every single time. I've been trying for, like, 5 minutes now. Luckily, I haven't died yet, but still. It's irritating. It's Arkham Origins being Arkham Origins. Still annoying, though. Very annoying. Yeah, but that's the whole reason why they did the whole, Kate and Kathy Kane thing to begin with. It was just to, include those girlfriends for Batman and Robin so people would stop, seeing stuff that wasn't there. But unfortunately, the characters, the reason why they were written out so quickly after the Silver Age ended is because they didn't have anything of substance. They were just token girlfriends. I don't mean to say it mean like that, but they were. It's just a blonde and a brunette. They didn't really contribute to the stories at all. Female Robin, female Batman. Both enamored with Robin and Batman. They didn't do anything. That's why I don't, people ask me, why don't you like the Silver Age? It's because the Silver Age didn't have any good writing. It was all fantastical, weird stuff that didn't make any sense. Batman fighting dinosaurs, Batman going to planets, Batman getting superpowers, Batman wearing a colorful costume, Batman wearing a zebra suit, Batman having mechanical armor, Robin having a harem, whatever. Just weird stuff. And I understand why they did it. They were trying to make the comic books more comic booky. But it's a vast departure from the 1940s, 1939 Batman, which was very dark. Batman's first appearance, he kills a bunch of people and has one-liners. Batman's first appearance with Robin in the 1940s, the comics are still pretty dark until I'd say probably 1950. Having Robin along made it a little bit less whatever, but then you have the World War II era where it was Batman and Robin were off fighting World War II, doing war bonds and all that other stuff. But it's you want to know what my favorite version of the Silver Age? My favorite version of the Silver Age that is enjoyable for me to consume is Batman Brave and the Bold, the Cartoon Network show. I will watch that because I think that they did a good job of mixing modern storytelling with goofy Silver Age. But I can't be bothered to pick up a Batman comic from the 1955 through 1968 or 67. I think Neil Adams and Dennis O'Neil, they're reimagining of Batman happened in 1968, with them really, taking off in 1970. But I think they changed Batman's costume, and they started doing more of the detective stories, and they yeeted Robin to college in 1968, 2 years after the Adam West show, I believe. I would have to check, though. I don't remember. Batman having mechanical armor. Arkham Knight doesn't exist, apparently. Batman wearing a colorful suit. I'll say no more. Yeah. Batman and Robin fighting in World War II is not that wacky. Yeah, they were patriots, so... Justice League Season 1 finale had them travel to an alternate universe where the Nazis won World War II, and Vandal Savage was leading them. Yep. Well, Bruce Batman was leading against the Vandal Savage people. For me, it started with the Bronze Age. Yeah, Bronze Age is my favorite, too. Bronze Age has Detective Batman, Batman going after, lesser-known crime again. From, 1940-something until 1967, Batman is mostly fighting, his colorful rogues gallery. The 1970s Bronze Age had Batman fighting mobsters again. So, organized crime, muggers, drug dealers, people who kidnap women, missing orphans, that kind of stuff. Batman had more real storytelling in the 1970s. It wasn't just, what costumed enemy can I fight this time? He was also fighting real crime. I think that was very relatable, And that's when we got the really good detective stories, too, is the 1970s. Which is what the animated series was based on. And, of course, now we're talking about the animated series again. But the animated series was based after the Bronze Age DC Comics, which is what, Alan, Tim, and Dini all grew up reading. They were heavily inspired by the Neil Adams, Dennis O'Neil run of DC Comics. That even inspired their Justice League run, too, was the Neil Adams, Dennis O'Neil stuff, Jack Kirby stuff. Marv Wolfman, George Perez, that kind of stuff. That all greatly inspired Paul Dini, Alan, and I think it's Alan Grant was his name, is his name. And a couple other people. Specifically, one of my favorite, writers who's long gone, Dwayne McDuffie was a huge fan of the Bronze Age Batman stuff and the Green Lantern books because, both Batman and Green Lantern and Green Arrow, they dealt with like real world crime. And it felt like they had more characterization. So even Dwayne McDuffie, the guy who gave us Static Shock and the Milestone universe and later wrote the Justice League cartoon stuff, like he was greatly inspired by the Bronze Age. The Bronze Age is a great place to begin reading, the Batman books if you can get past the goofy fashion. Like the 70s fashion was, bell bottoms and disco wear and stuff like that. But the storytelling still works for today. It worked in the 80s, it worked in the 90s. They dealt with real issues, real crime. Consequences. Like also in the 1970s, Batman failed a lot. Like Batman was a flawed hero in the 1970s. He was. During Predator, the player will not be able to... Special combo moves will be disabled. All gadgets will be disabled during Predator. Oh, wait. During combat, during Predator, detective vision will be scrambled. Oh, we have to get rid of this one because we need to sneak behind people. The player will not be able to perform any silent takedowns. Special combo moves are disabled. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Go. I think this is doable. Time in this. Detective vision will be scrambled. Shoot. Oh, that's going to suck. But we don't want... In Predator, what is it? Environments will have booby traps, vantage points. No, we don't want booby traps from vantage points. No. And this is what? Shields, armor, and stuff like that. Yeah, can't be blocked. We need that. We need that.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You never liked 70s Batman because of the suit? The suit doesn't matter. It's all about the storytelling. I would argue that the art from Neil Adams was amazing, though. Paired with the storytelling of Dennis O'Neil. Fantastic. We haven't had a dynamic duo like that in some time. Even Chuck Dixon ended up working with Neil Adams from time to time. Like, his art was amazing.
What's the problem, huh? Oh, I'm gonna hurt.
I can't use any gadgets? That's going to be tricky. Can I use gadgets? Oh, thank God I can use gadgets. Okay.
I need a gun.
Did he just say I need a nun? What?
We're gonna bury you.
What just happened? Oh, the guy with the gun behind him. You jerk face. Who else has a gun? He has a gun.
Yeah, this'll work. Boss is gonna be proud.
Yoink. Happy New Year. How you doing? You cannot use any gadgets, so never mind. Batman Venom, where he couldn't save the little girl under the rubble, was heartbreaking. One of the few times where he realized he wasn't strong enough to save someone. Yup. A lot of people die in the 70s and 80s Batman comics. He fails a lot. Batman is a flawed hero when he was written in the 70s and the 80s. And even Dixon showed a more human Batman. I know a lot of people like to dump on Dixon because of his politics, but if you actually go back and read the 100 issues that Dixon did, he shows a Batman that gets tired. He shows a Batman that has worries and concerns. He shows Batman that, is trying really hard to make sure that no 8-year-old loses their parents to gun violence. But, he doesn't always save everybody in those comics. Like, people die. People die because of his actions. People die because of his inaction. People get hurt. He can't save everybody. And Dixon made a very human version of Batman. I'll always love and appreciate Dixon's run. He wrote 100 issues of Batman, 100 issues of Detective Comics, 100 issues of Nightwing, 100 issues of Robin. And the feat that nobody, like all the people that dump on Dixon, they never say how amazing it was that he was able to write Robin, Nightwing, and Detective Comics at the same time. It's not just that he stopped writing one book and started another. He did 100 episodes of Robin, Nightwing, and Detective Comics consecutively every month for a decade. Most of these people are just blinded by his conservative beliefs. They don't realize how amazing an accomplishment that is. That's insane. That hasn't been done today. Tom King hasn't written as many Batman books as Dixon or Nightwing. Tom King came close to writing, I think he wrote 50 issues of Nightwing, like Tom King did, but he didn't write 100. That's an insane accomplishment. These people, they're so blinded by politics that they don't realize when someone achieves a pretty amazing human thing. How many issues is that a year? If there's 12 issues in a month, so he was writing a month. 12 times. He's writing 36 issues a year of different stories. Not just stories that were, combined. I'm not talking just about Nightfall and War Games and stuff like that. I'm talking about there were other things that happened. He was doing all that. Yeah, 36 issues a year for 10 years. And he also, you have to remember too, that he did guest spots. He wrote with Gal Simone and helped with Birds of Prey. He helped with issues of Titans and Young Justice. He was a consultant on many things, like his version of Tim Drake and Batman and Nightwing and stuff popped up all over DC to give that sense of continuity. So Dixon also worked on those projects as well. Ow. But people are so blinded and hateful by someone's political beliefs that they can't see the forest before the trees. I was even talking to some wacko on Twitter. He was no, Dixon's run is terrible. It's very generic. It's you asshat. That guy was writing 36 issues a month for different stories. Something you could never do. Boink. Amber's not here, so I don't have to worry about stuff. If she hears it, then it goes in the swear jar.
Let's get to work, boys. Time to kick some.
Bye-bye. That is an insane amount of writing. Yeah, I know, right? Can you imagine? I can't imagine writing 36 issues a year for 10 years. I would have like a mental breakdown. How in the world are you going to make a character relevant for a decade? 1993 until 2003. How are you going to do that? No, if Amber heard me, she would say my name, and then I get in trouble. She doesn't like swearing. She's never liked that about me. I try not to do it around her. She's sleeping right now, so. Oh, this one's going to be tricky. You know what? No, I think I can do this. So this is going to be my last one, and then I have to get ready for my my fun stream of that like Zelda clone, and I have to make another YouTube short. Well, they attack Dixon because he's a conservative. That's it. Like, he says very based conservative things, so people diminish like all he ever did for the Batman mythos. Which is weird because they still use his characterization of Tim Drake. They still... Well, no, they don't. I skip that. They use that lady's characterization of Tim Drake. I'm sorry. No, that's wrong. They use the characterization of Nightwing from Dixon. They use Alfred's characterization from Dixon. They use the villain's characterization from Dixon still. They still use Dixon villains. Dixon gadgets. Dixon storylines from time to time. Dixon villains. Dixon, like, non-playable characters that are related to the Bat family in some way. Dixon created those. The same costumes. Nightwing's been wearing the same black and blue costume since Dixon gave it to him. So he's had the same costume for, like, almost 35 years. And they always say, oh, Dixon didn't do anything for the Batman mythos that stuck. Derp, 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 derp. These people don't know Batman. They're freaking tourists, man. They know shit.
No one can help you now.
That's what they know. They're peddlers of shit.
Been up here waiting in your boss bay hasn't jumped into this huge pile of money once. Not once.
And most of them get paid on Twitter so they can say those stupid things. They're getting all that Twitter clout, man. Don't touch that tile. Have a nice trip. Slide into the enemy. Extinguished. Don't touch that tile.
When will I get my chance to demonstrate my loyalty?
You knew that I was talking about Dixon before I even mentioned him by name? Oh, yeah. I've been a fan of Chuck's for years, but I don't like... I can't stand his indie comics. I just don't get them. The indie comics, I just don't, you know.
He never runs out of things to say.
Oh my gosh, this is timed? Frickin' crap. Great, this is going to be a lot harder now. I'm screwed. Oh no. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it! Now what? Extinguished? Yeah, that's going to be hard to do. There's nobody up here by the extinguisher. Frickin' crap. I don't even know where the extinguisher is. Please don't be a muscle-bound idiot. If it's a muscle-bound guy, I can't do it. No, 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 don't you dare. Don't you run. No! You!
We must take steps to ensure our survival. Bane will do worse than this. What if we fail him?
Oh no. Great. You can't see me! I'm in the smoke! I'm in the smoke!
Was inevitable. Looks like I'm gonna need to find a new playmate. Oh, and we were having so much fun too.
You'll be fine? Care to retract that statement? I got shot full of Swiss cheese. I don't think I'm fine. He can see through smoke. Well, now we know he can see through smoke. 2 retries remain. He had thermal goggles? Oh. Fine, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Three. Dumb rabbit. This one is 335. Pool fun. There are very few writers that I'll go to bat for. Well, I mean, like I told you, I don't agree with everything that Chuck does. I respect his work, though.
Run, or I will hurt you.
I'm a person that respects people's merit and people that actually try. I don't like people that, you know, don't put in the effort, don't attempt it, or they just copy somebody's work and they make it worse. I don't respect people like that. It's a very New York way of doing things. Sorry, guys. I'm locking in because I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. Oops.
Get me out! Everyone, follow me! I am in pursuit.
Oh, what? Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good.
He just leapt into the air! You cannot hold me!
Attention, shoppers! Batman's just taken out another member of your crew. Clean up on aisle 3.
The bats!
Bye. Okay, don't touch that dial now. Now we pick them off one at a time that isn't Mr. Dial Tone.
Release me!
Wait, is that everybody?
Get me down before I lose consciousness! I am trapped! There! Pursue him!
Wasn't there a game where Batman can throw batarangs while gliding? Okay, is there anybody else coming to this guy's rescue? Anybody? Is he it? We done? Clear. Clear, 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 clear. I'm 27 in a couple months, and I started watching Luke on YouTube for 14 years. Wow. Have I heard how much they messed up Hush 2? No, I don't want to know. 1 hour and 44 minutes left till 24. Awesome, Geeky. Well, I hope you'll spend your birthday with us. Just take him down. He's the last guy. Yeah, we don't have kids watch the channel anymore, so I don't really hold back with a lot of stuff anymore. Would you say that Batman's still kind of like Dixon? No. Chuck Dixon always gets attacked online, but it never happens in real life. I've never seen him attacked at a comic book convention, no. He goes to a lot of comic conventions. These challenges are annoying. We got them all. Well, I mean, we didn't get them all, Goki, but we got a lot. That's not a new personal best. Stop that. I did that way faster on Wii U. And actually, that's the first time I did it on Steam. So we're now at 245. Okay, cool. So the Steam train is still going, guys. Oh, what did you vote for, by the way? I can't tell. Is that Brightest Day? You want Brightest Day? Because online isn't real. That's right, Goki. Well, it's because people can hide behind an online persona. Yeah, we all grew up. Well, I'm glad you guys grew up. Yeah, good job. Yeah, we did okay. The only problem with you guys growing up is I'm getting older. I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like about my audience is I'm so much older than you guys. And I'm still getting older. You guys got your whole life ahead of you. I don't know. I don't know how many years I got left in me. Especially that heart scare this year. That was something else. Or not this year, excuse me. That was last year now, wasn't it? Yeah. That was technically last year. No, I know Red Hood. I still don't swear as much as most YouTube channels. That's not a problem though. You're still hip, K-Wing. I'm hip. I'm hip to be a square, yo. Alright, so anyway, we're playing the Legend of Zelda game next. I gotta go film a cat short and get the ball rolling. I'm also gonna get me something else to eat because I'm hungry again, believe it or not. I've noticed that the older I get, the more I need to snack. I mean, I used to get cravings in college all the time, but it's like, I just had a hearty meal. You saw that. That was a big fish thing. And now it's like I want to eat a box of cereal. Like, I'm craving an entire box of cereal. I don't know why, I just am. I want to wake up tomorrow and it's 2005, I'm 6 years old again. Just a day to be a kid, you know? I don't have those thoughts, though. Stay away from Lazarus pits. Luke is the Bruce Wayne to our Terry McGinnis. Ouch. That's cold. You're literally the Kevin Conroy of my life. I grew up watching you and growing up with you like online father figure. That's very nice, Raspberry. Thank you. Good Arkham stream? I think it was an okay Arkham stream. Arkham, Luke's Bale voice was the best on YouTube. It's not anymore.
Doesn't sound like Bale anymore. Sounds like an old man. Old man Bale. Swear to me!
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. Still do Bane, but I can't do Batman. Alright, so Brightest Day Batman, Happy Batman tomorrow. We're going to try to do 2 more campaigns, which will be... Or maybe 3 campaigns. Next up is the Zelda clone. So... Did I read therapy? Do I need therapy? For what? I don't think you need therapy. I think you're fine. A lot of people want to go back to being a kid. I don't want to go back to being a kid. I'll go back to being 23 when I first got married. That's where I'll go back to. I'll go back 20 years. I'm not going all the way back to childhood. I'm not going to elaborate more on that. Krusty the Clown? I could never do Krusty the Clown. I just need some family-friendly content in a while. I don't know if I'm family-friendly anymore. Woo, Zelda clone. Begin's voice is better. Yeah. Alright, guys. I'll see you on the Zelda clone. I only really cuss on the Batman streams, though, because they get so real. I don't really do stuff on the other ones. It's only the Batman streams that really make me do it. Or if I'm getting DDoSed. I think it's because Batman is such, like, a unique character for me that, you know, I don't know. I don't think I've sworn at all on the indie showcase of the game I'm playing right now. And I don't do it around Amber because then she makes me put money in the swear jar. Alright. I'll see you guys on the Zelda clone. Thanks so much for watching. And brightest day tomorrow, it looks like. So I have to go make the thumbnail for that. Thanks for that. Floor hacked. Yeah, if I get DDoSed or hacked, I get pretty angry. Very passionate about Batman. Yes, very passionate. Are you good at the Keaton voice? No. Did you ever play the second Zelda on the channel? I'm sure I did Zelda 2, didn't I? I've shown people how to beat Zelda 2. I thought. Now I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll do Zelda 2 this year. I'm wicked rusty, but I could probably beat it. I swear I streamed Zelda 2. I haven't streamed a couple Zelda games like Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, but I'm pretty sure I did Zelda 2. Link to the Past, Zelda 2, Zelda 1. Well, actually, I don't remember doing Zelda 1. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm gonna get the music started, get something to eat again. Aren't you glad we don't snitch to Amber about you swearing? If you want to. It doesn't matter to me. She watches the streams back anyway. Some of them. Alright, anyway. I need to go eat some more. I'll be back. Oh, man. You guys have fun. The one Zelda game I was supposed to be beating without doing that.